Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cinema and Pill. I'm Sharon, back after 2 weeks of a break. This hasn't been cool. We went 2 weeks in hiatus for some multiple reasons. One of them being January, being January.
Broke man.
And yes, and our last episode being a bitch to edit. Do you know?
Oh yeah.
I needed a break after. And just because I did, most people took a break during December. I didn't. Like with their podcasts, just noticing the other people's podcasts. If you listen to other podcasts, look. Anyway, yes. So now I'm back. I'm going to be every week. Be there for every week.
Damn.
And today we're going to do our most anticipated movies of 2017.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. And with me today is all-timer,
Legend.
day one person,
Yeah, legend.
Timothy.
Kafuru. Present.
Timothy and Joel, super
What
Star
up?
Wars nerd.
He has a t-shirt.
Joel.
No, only sort of.
He's wearing a Star Wars t-shirt.
No, I'm
so
not.
you're wearing a Star
No,
Wars
I'm not.
t-shirt.
I second that.
He's
And-
dressed as a Stormtrooper.
And today we have someone new. This is his first time on the show. Really happy for him to be here. It's been a long time of saying you should come, go back and forth. But my long-time friend Andrew is here.
Hey, I'm here. It's a big privilege to be here. I've been asking Rocky to bring me in here for a while, but finally I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to keep calling me Raki. So
Rocky,
be
man.
noted.
Yes.
Yeah, since I'm warned, you can go ahead and call me Raki.
They know who you are. All right.
Okay. Yeah, super hyped for today's episode. Because it's January, you have to look forward to what's going to come in the year. I think the things you get the most hype about are the blockbusters, though, to be honest. Because those
Yeah.
are the ones we've seen the trailers of.
Yeah.
They're the ones that get most of the hype. Then I know most people here are anti-superhero.
Present. I hate Marvel. I hate Marvel. Let's just put that across.
What
You
the
really
fuck,
hate Marvel?
I
man?
don't hate
You know,
them.
that's
What?
a big word to say.
Okay, not hate. They're becoming a bit cliche for me. So.
Oh, they're making so much money now. You're like, hey, you guys.
Not
This is
bad.
the last you're ever going to hear of Andrew tonight.
He's going to get whacked.
But then again, I'm a bit biased considering I'm a DC fanboy, as Rocky knows. So maybe that's the reason why I'm hating. Which is fair.
Makes
Which is
sense.
fair,
It's
right?
not fair. It's not fair.
All right. Christopher Nolan would disagree.
Okay, and you guys stick on the Nolan thing, but anyway.
Yeah, that's all they have going for them.
It's a good one to go after, right?
Not really. Okay.
It's just okay.
Just
Yes,
okay.
yes. Just okay, yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So we hope to have a diverse set of top. We're going to do top 4. Each one is going to take their top 4 things they're really looking forward to this year. And yeah. Timothy, could you start it off with your 4th favorite movie? Your most anticipated 4th.
I figured I would try and look for movies that I know probably aren't having so many trailers flying around and all that. So I went with Logan Lucky. Not Logan.
Thank God.
Not
Logan looks nice.
Logan Lucky. This is a
Don't
movie.
ever-
This is a movie directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people know him from the Ocean's trilogy, Ocean's 11, all that stuff. But recent, I think 2013, he had retired, like
Yeah.
most artists claim.
Yeah.
He went on to do a series, The Nick. But now this is like his return to
Yeah.
making movies, and it's basically a heist film, which is good because I like the Ocean's movies.
Yeah.
So seeing him do another heist movie, which takes place during a NASCAR rally,
Ah, nice.
is really cool, and I think it will have probably a bit of that redneck Western Halo High Water vibe. I'm hoping.
I hope so.
I'm hoping
too.
it has
That's-
that
it's
kind of
NASCAR,
vibe,
man. Yeah.
So I'm sure, and starring Channing Tatum, which is I don't know why this guy likes Channing Tatum because he was also in Side Effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool.
That's
that's my
Steven Soderbergh.
Soderbergh. He has done a lot of classics, Traffic, Sex, Lies and Videotape.
Yeah, I like that.
A lot of those. He has done. He's one of the, like I think of from his generation, probably Sim and Tarantino, who are the
But
eminent
he's a bit
directors.
hit and miss. though.
Exactly, yeah. His
Yeah.
his filmography.
But
no,
he's still considered
I wouldn't
an
say-
auteur though.
I wouldn't say it's hit and miss. I think he experiments a lot.
Exactly.
Whenever it's a miss, he says it's experimenting.
Yes,
So-
yes.
So yeah, that would be my fourth. Logan Lucky.
Yeah, my fourth is a cheat. Apparently, it's a series.
Hey, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So I am heavily anticipating a series that came out 3 days ago called Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. I watched the movie back in 2004 starring Jim Carrey, and the story is basically about these kids that get orphaned, like their parents die in this fire, and then they're like transferred, custody of them is like given over to this distant relative they've never met called Count Olaf, who is this fucked up vile human being, and the story basically revolves around him trying to off these kids and take the inheritance for himself.
Violet, Klaus, and Sonny were intelligent children. Most everything that happened to them was rife with misfortune and despair.
Your parents have perished in a terrible fire. Perished means killed.
We know what perished means.
Hello, 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 children. I am Count Olaf, your new guardian. Do you know what this is?
It looks like a list.
Wrong! It's a list. A list of chores.
We know you're just trying to steal our parents' fortune.
We have to get out of this wretched place
Go back in the house.
where it's safer and strangers can't get you.
Strangers? Where?
And I'm looking forward to seeing a Netflix series on this. We have what's his face? Neil Patrick Harris, NPH. Yeah, as Count Olaf. I know, yeah, he's super into musicals and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to hearing him sing.
Okay, Andrew, what's your pick?
So me, how I made my categories was on the more cliche thing of reboots. Especially I was getting from either a reboot or a sequel to the movies which had really influenced, I won't say touched my childhood, but influenced my movie watching experience. The reboots, maybe the sequels. So number 4 was more controversial than Mummy. Why I'm excited about The Mummy is The Mummy was one of those movies which I watched when I was a young man, and they had a thrill about them, right?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he has never,
Shit.
and he hasn't been good since. I think. So I like Brandon Fraser in that movie, plus his ever-changing wives, because they kept changing them as the sequels went on.
Yeah.
And what's intriguing about it is the director, Alex Kurtzman.
Yeah.
He has been a writer on a few movies, which me and Raki have quoted about a lot.
Star Trek. Isn't he was a
He wrote, yeah, he was.
He was
but
in
also
which Star Trek?
I think he was a, no, I think he was more of a producer.
movie producer on Star
Star
Trek,
Trek.
but he was a writer in the controversial Prometheus.
I like
Alex Kurtzman, he's the one that's part of that shitty writing duo that made Amazing Spider-Man.
Roberto Ochi.
The more annoying one was Cowboys and Aliens.
At least that one had some interesting stuff.
He was on Cowboys and Aliens, but he has been, because I followed him up a bit, he has been on, because most of the movies he has been writing, I've been anticipating them, and they will disappoint me.
Yeah, he needs to stop
So
writing.
inevitably I became a fan.
Yeah.
You know, you keep seeing someone on the movies you're
Yeah.
anticipating which
Yeah.
disappoint you, but keep on intriguing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I heard he was on The Mummy, I got a bit excited, and there's no Brandon Fraser. I didn't want that.
It's Tom Cruise.
There's
It
Tom
has-
Cruise. How do you feel about Tom Cruise? In
that's the
lead?
part that
Yeah.
kills me. It's
Tom
more,
Cruise.
it looks
Because
like
they're
a
like
Tom
the same
Cruise
age,
movie.
so why not just use Fraser again?
Have you seen Fraser? That guy
But
is
Tom
fat
Cruise-
now.
He can do the
Yeah.
Chris Pratt
He has the
thing.
nostalgic
Come
thing
on,
about
guys.
him
Who
more
is-
than Tom Cruise.
It's a reboot. They can't be
But
Brandon
they're
Fraser.
rebooting
They're
it with
not
an
even
old
in
guy.
Egypt.
Like,
But Tom Cruise is cool, you guys.
Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise.
Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters.
I saw her. She is real.
Please meet Princess Amenet. She will claim what she has been denied.
I'm more intrigued about also Sofia Boutella. She was the one who was in Star Trek.
Yeah.
And
Which Star
Kingsman Secret Service. the chick who had
Beyond. Star
blades.
Trek Beyond.
Oh, it's Star Trek Beyond.
The white
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that chick was dope, man.
She
That
was
a
really
nice
cool.
movie.
I watched the movie for 6 days, but she was quite nice to see. And also, she was in Kingsman Secret Service, the chick who had the blades.
Yeah.
So, and she's the mummy. So I think it's a nice change
So that
from
mummy is female.
The
this
mummy
time.
is female, and
Okay.
it's not Imhotep. It's another.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
another.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay, my number 4 is a movie called Rock That Body. Yeah.
Sounds
Let me. So the reason why I like this movie is because of the person running it and the cast and it being a female-driven movie.
As usual.
As usual. So now, not only it being a female-driven movie, but there's a series called Broad City, which I really like.
Yes.
You know, I love
A lot
that
of people
show,
like that
right?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the director is the one doing that movie. It's coming out in June. So as soon as I saw her name against it, I was like, yeah, I'm in. And who's cast in this film? Scarlett Johansson is the lead. Zoe Kravitz.
That voice.
Okay.
Kate McKinnon from Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
And finally, Elena Glazer, who is also in Broad City. So as soon as I saw that, I was completely sold. Now the synopsis of the movie really is a bit cheesy, but I look at it and know that this may be comedy that will work for me.
Okay.
It's a little, I was like, but what is this? And meanwhile, do you know which movie we had to knock off for this to be my number 4?
What?
Blade Runner 2047. That was my planned number 4.
Yeah.
Not just, I really like the first Blade Runner, so it's not a nah for me.
Okay. I thought
Yeah,
Blade Runner
so-
was just okay.
No, I didn't think it was just
Which
okay.
one? The first Blade
Yeah, the
Runner?
first
The
one.
first
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
I just did not get into it.
I feel it was so ahead of its time.
I
Yeah.
really think it was amazing.
It's amazing.
So it was a hard choice for me to scrape off that and put this, but I'm cover with this.
Cool,
But
yeah.
anyway, the synopsis of the film is 5 friends from college reunite for a wild bachelorette weekend. It goes off the rails when a male stripper turns up dead.
Cool.
That's my number 4. Let's move to our number 3.
Now my number 3 will have to be, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this name right, Okja. It's
yeah, I
OK,
saw that,
OKJA,
Yeah.
which is it's directed by a South Korean master of cinema, as I would like to call him, Bong Joon-ho. He has done movies like The Host, Memories of Murder. He has
Nice.
he's
Memories of Murder is
Snowpiercer.
dope.
Yeah, he's a very good director. And then this movie is described as a monster movie, but the thing I like about it is that it's different. It's not really like a Godzilla kind of movie. Or his earlier movie, The Host, where a monster is destroying a city or something like that. It's about this girl, she's an introvert and all that, and this multinational corporation wants to take like this creature that she has found away from her.
Yeah.
So it has that very real emotional thing going on. It's less about the mayhem caused by this monster and more about the connection between the girl and the monster. Yeah, and it has Tilda Swinton in somewhere in there, and I feel it's his biggest movie to date. His biggest budget, about 50 million. I feel he's going to do something really good. Yeah, and it's being produced by Plan B Entertainment, Brad Pitt's thing. And I've actually been doing some decent movies
they
of late. Yeah, so
They have.
yeah, so
They did
I'm really
really
looking
nice,
forward
right?
to that movie. I don't know if it's Okja, Okia, I don't know whatever the name is. But you people
But it's
will look it
OKJA.
up. OKJA. People will look it up and
Yeah.
see what it's about. That's my number 3.
Cool.
So my number 3 is My Little Pony. Zoe Saldana is scheduled.
Is it based on the cartoon?
Yes, it is based on the
Yeah. But yeah, to try. Please enlighten us.
Indulge.
He's only like Gem and the Holograms, right?
Love
On
that
record.
movie. Yes, my favorite movie of 2015. Even better than Force Awakens, imagine. Okay, no, seriously, my number 3 is King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
You were playing us, you know.
You should keep that. You should keep that.
I should keep I can roll with My Little Pony.
Yeah, My Little Pony. I'm like,
Should give
but
both
Joel.
alternate
There's nothing to
universe.
go and like I only know that casting information like Zoe Saldana is going to play like one of the princesses. It's like so amazing.
I'm sure one of my nieces will love that.
Yeah, I'm going to pay to see that movie, man. It's going to be amazing. So so King Arthur, yeah, Legend of the Sword. Yeah, I've watched like a shit ton of King Arthur stories like for years, but This is directed by Guy Ritchie, which is what has me so fucking pumped. So, reading the synopsis, it's pretty basic. Like, yeah, he finds a sword and now he has to become the hero and save Camelot and whatever.
Behold, the man who pulled sword from stone.
I'm not getting drawn into this mess. There's an army of you. There's only one of me. I'll talk. I'm happy to talk, but there is no way that I am fighting.
They call it Londanium in this, so so yeah, they'll be having some fun. But yeah,
what's called Londanium?
The city that he's in, yeah. Cool. But I'm more excited for this movie because of the Guy Ritchie style and the Guy Ritchie humor, the Guy Ritchie shots and cuts.
The obscenity.
Yeah, because at least yes, exactly, and the obscenity. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing King Arthur in that.
In the pure English.
Yeah, because I have no idea what to expect, and I hope it doesn't evolve into a basic fantasy film of you're the hero, rise up, and blah blah blah. Those weird speeches.
Not Guy's style.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really hoping for something different, and yeah, super psyched for this movie.
So my third movie is more, again, back to the movies that transform. I'm joking.
Please.
That's a good segue, by the way.
I'm just going on your little funny. Raki will kill me. That's another show. She told me guilty pleasures. Michael Bay. He's my guy.
Really?
Michael Bay is my guy. Anyway, I love Michael Bay. I'm sorry. I'm on this show and I like Michael Bay, but I like Michael Bay. All of it. So, my third one was one of the runaway hits, I would like to think. John Wick.
Welcome to Rome. Is this a formal event or a social affair?
Social.
How many buttons?
2.
And what style?
Tactical. Mr. Wick, do enjoy your party.
John Wick.
Now, John Wick, I'm nervous if we might have the Taken thing. You know where Taken came blow our minds away in the first one, then second, then third, even Liam Neeson was not interested. They had to drag him into the movie. But John Wick was just fresh. I felt like it was a fresh thing. The first one, it was really fresh, and it was just Keanu Reeves back where we like to see him, I think. But John Wick, from what I heard, it is about him now trying to hand down another John Wick-like person of his, who's trying to set up his own, trying to run over the organization John Wick used to work for. Plus, there were a few surprises as well. Lawrence Fishburne was involved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so there's also I saw Common in the other movie of
Suicide Squad.
Common just pops up.
He comes up.
It just comes as like a black guy.
But it's never bad to see Common here and there. So I'm looking forward to John Wick, and the preview looked awesome.
This time it's not a dog that dies.
It's not the dog. But my question was...
There's a dog.
He has another dog in the trailer. So
that's also going to...
But my question was, who the hell pissed off John Wick?
Yeah.
After seeing what did guys who killed the dog he had made for a day. So that was my general question.
Okay, let's move on to me. My third most anticipated movie is Baby Driver by Edgar Wright. It's going to be out in August. So it's about a baby. The lead.
It's not about a baby.
No, as in his name is Baby. His name is Baby.
Okay,
it's not about a baby driving.
I know.
You know, someone was like 2 out of 10. The driver is not a baby.
That's the first time I heard a male character actually called Baby.
Yeah, the driver is called Baby. Although I don't overlike the lead actor Ansel Elgort, but it's Edgar Wright. He has been in those ones.
Oh, that's the dude, the main lead.
Yeah,
he's the one who's the main lead.
You know, you're like, wait. But I'm like, it's okay. I believe in Edgar Wright. He will do this movie right.
Yes,
because we had the 3 connected.
You forgot to say no pun intended.
Yes, the hot fast guy.
Shaun of the
Dead. And what's the third in the
World's End?
And the World's End. So that whole trilogy was grade A stuff, and he also did what's it called? Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah,
which I really liked also. So you can know that a dude like this is going to do a solid movie, right?
He also wrote most of Ant-Man, but he was removed from directing it. He was supposed to direct apparently.
He bounced. You said they were limiting his
difference.
vision, those things. Anyway, in this movie there'll also be John Hamm, Jamie Foxx,
John Hamm.
Lily James. I like her. She's up and coming, but she's super cool. And Kevin Spacey. So I really think this will be good. Only pictures have come out of this film, but I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I'm on the hype train now. I have joined this right now. I hope a trailer will come out soon. Yeah. But yeah, that's my number 3 for my most anticipated.
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver by Edgar Wright.
Cool.
Hit us with your number 2.
Okay, my number 2, it was very hard to pick between these two because the last two guys, they have two of arguably my favorite directors. So, number 2, I think I'll go with Dunkirk, the Christopher Nolan movie.
Where are we going? Dunkirk.
I'm not going back.
There's no hiding from this sun. We have a job to do.
If we go there, we'll die.
Yes. Christopher Nolan is my shit. That's the truth.
The only reason why I didn't put it there is because Rakit told me someone had it.
Yeah, I felt like he was the bigger Nolan guy.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll have it.
I just knew. I didn't even put it there.
Anyway, I think this is the first movie he's actually, writing by himself in a long time. Without his brother. Okay. It's written and directed by Christopher Nolan. Yeah. Another thing is that it's so... I don't think the content is like what his fans have come to expect, like Interstellar, the Batman trilogy, the Prestige. This is actually a World War II movie. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be decent. I've seen a few of the guys in the cast, Mark Rylance,
Tom Hardy. Great,
yeah.
Let's move on. What's your number 3? Wait, your number 2, right?
Oh yeah, my number 2. Yes, my number 2 is Trainspotting 2, directed by Danny Boyle. Yeah, I just recently became a big fan. I just saw Trainspotting like December last year.
Are you serious?
For the first time, yeah.
I just watched it last year.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. I really loved it. And I love how Trainspotting ends. I'm so excited that a sequel even exists, because the way the characters leave it off, someone's going to get fucked. So I am looking forward to seeing where these characters are. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where these characters are 20 years later. Because I don't know if I shouldn't spoil the ending of Trainspotting 1. Yeah. But the way it ends, someone's going to get fucked, and I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what to expect with Trainspotting 2. But I hope Danny Boyle still has the juice. I hope the actors haven't been out of work too long.
I'm actually hoping someone climbs out of a toilet.
Yes. I'm really hoping for that.
They should just keep that motif at least.
Just want to mention briefly, Danny Boyle has done 127 Hours, Slumdog Millionaire, which is fucking amazing.
Steve Jobs, the last Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He's a solid director.
Yeah, he is.
Jay.
So, keeping with my theme, my second movie is, if you're not counting the Lord of the Rings and what do they call them, the Hobbit movies, one of my Peter Jackson favorites, King Kong. I liked King Kong. Yeah, the length didn't help, but it was quite
hours, right?
But it's one of those movies where I realized 3 hours. When it's 3 hours, you don't keep it at the clock. It was quite a bit. It was a bit intriguing. So I think it's a reboot, not a sequel, right? It's Kong Skull Island.
What the hell is this place?
That's Kong. He's king around here. Kong's a pretty good king. Keeps to himself mostly. Well, you don't go into someone's house and start dropping bombs unless you're picking a fight. Kong's god on the island, but the devils live below us.
And what are they called?
I call them skull crawlers.
Why?
Never said that name out loud before. It sounds stupid now that I say. Just You call him whatever you want.
It's how should I?
It's a
reinvention.
It's a soft reboot.
Yeah, it is a reboot for because they're trying.
No,
to
it's like a prequel stroke reboot.
Yeah, because they're trying to make a cinematic universe.
That's a soft reboot, yes.
They're trying to make a cinematic monster universe.
Yeah, and cross it with
Godzilla, which I'm also quite looking forward to. I'm a fan of monster movies. If you think you've realized my trend.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I like those movies. And
Have you seen the trailer? Kong is fucking huge now.
Now, let me explain that part.
But that's how he is in the original.
No, he's
not that
No. What they've done? No.
Like fight like a dinosaur.
No. Godzilla is not a dinosaur. And the way they're doing that is they want to make him huge enough to have that.
Actually,
that's Godzilla.
The Godzilla of
they're aiming for that.
Yes, that's what they want to do.
Liked it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it looks very nice. The trailer is very nice.
Directed by a guy who I watched a movie of his randomly. It was called Kings of Summer. It was like a nice.
Yeah, that's a very good coming of age
movie. Yeah, it was about some guy who was some kids.
He's the guy directing that.
Yeah,
ain't even
Jordan Vogt Roberts.
Yeah,
it's about King of Summer was about a kid who was tired of his dad was beating up on him, harassing him, and then he disappeared to the woods with his friends, and it's a white movie, but it was fun to watch. I found it on my computer randomly, and I watched it and I really enjoyed it. And I put up a Google alert on this guy, but I've been seeing him a lot coming up and there.
But
no, usually the things I like, I don't like to miss out things. I wouldn't want to be the guy who sees a nice movie, then the guy makes another good movie, and you have to hear about it after 4 years. I would watch it, but I'd be disappointed that I'm watching it now. So I was quite excited about because he's a young guy, he's fresh. I would like to see what he does with a bigger budget movie like this, because it costs almost $190 million. So yeah.
Okay. My number 2, I cheated because I couldn't have 2 superhero movies on my list. So I decided to put them in the same spot, although they're completely different. One is Marvel, one's DC. So, of course, my movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Wonder Woman. So let me start with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Wonder Woman.
No. Let's start with, that's that.
Wonder Woman, female director, female lead.
Fuck you. But yes. Okay, fine. Let me start with Wonder Woman since you've attacked me so much.
I just really want to hear about Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, of course, because she's a feminist icon, guys. Like,
yes,
I was not going to put this movie, even though I know DC sucks, and DC may somehow wake up in the morning and make this movie suck.
DC does not suck.
It might work this time.
It might work this time, and I'm hoping it will be the first DC movie that really works.
I hope it hits, by the way.
Yes. And then we go to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
The fate of the universe lies on your shoulders. Now, whatever you do, don't push this button. Because that will set off the bomb immediately, and we'll all be dead. Now, repeat back what I just said. I am Groot. No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone. Try again. I am Groot. Mm-hmm. I am Groot. Uh-huh. I'm Groot. No!
Guys, the trailer, Baby Groot. Tell me you looked at Baby Groot and you were looking forward to Baby Groot, Dave Bautista, and then James Gunn said that they're going to be dealing more with his character, who I really liked in the first film. So I'm really anticipating that. We have the green chick,
Zoe Saldana.
I like her.
Yeah.
She's weird in person, like in real life. I hate everything she says, but she's cool in movies. She's really cool in movies. I can't wait for that. And of course, Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon is fucking awesome.
Rocket Raccoon is fucking awesome. And remember how in the other movies it was Groot putting him on his shoulder? This time it's him putting Groot on his shoulder.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And then can we talk about the music? Like, there's no film.
It
really makes the music part of the film the way Guardians of the Galaxy does
music was good.
Yes. Guys, so now we get a
that
volume 2.
I can't fucking wait.
Are we worthy for these things? This is so amazing, you guys.
It's straight that Guardians of the Galaxy is that
Guardians
good,
of
by
the
way.
Galaxy.
It's so amazing that it is.
That's why DC had to come and try to copy with the Suicide
Squad. That fucking rip-off.
And all they sounded like they were doing was making a playlist. The way he said
That
it,
was bad.
which
Suicide
sucked.
Squad.
It was really bad.
So
was
I'm
bad. I
really
haven't
looking
seen
forward
it.
to Volume 2 of Guardians of the
Me
Galaxy, and I doubt it will disappoint me. Like, yeah, can you read the hype off my face?
No, I can't.
I'm sure they can feel it.
Yeah, she's having a
I've been feeling it for the last 1 year.
She's convulsing and having seizures. Man.
Okay, that's my number 2. Timothy.
Man,
He
I
does
don't know.
with your
I
number
had
one.
to be the guy who has just listed the boring movies.
Yeah,
no one is going to watch.
Trust me,
that's
I've been
why
writing
that's
them
why
down.
you're here, man.
This
That's
man
why
has
you're
That's why
research.
I'm here,
Yeah.
man. To mention the future Oscar nominees.
Yes.
With the Christopher
But,
Nolan, man, I'm writing down his
Exactly.
name.
The weird thing is that this movie still has no title. But like the director and the actor are set, and there are 2 icons like of cinema in general. And that is, there's a movie coming out. It's my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie about fashion, the fashion world in the 50s in London, coming out, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
And this is Daniel Day-Lewis's first movie since Lincoln 2012.
Yeah.
And before Lincoln, his last movie was another Paul Thomas Anderson movie, There Will Be Blood. And those 2 movies, he won Oscars.
That's fucking
So this guy is the most selective actor
yeah.
ever in probably in the history of cinema, because he has done very few roles and they're all acclaimed.
All of them.
He has 3 Oscars for best actor.
Yeah.
The most.
I really like Lincoln.
The most. So
Yeah, that was.
it's a movie about fashion. I'm a very big fan of Paul Thomas Anderson. His other movies are this Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood,
I like
The
There Will Be
Master. Those are, I know, they are they are fringe movies. They're not in the mainstream. But
Very fringe.
Yeah, but he's a very solid director. And
He is.
when this movie comes out, I'll be waiting to download it. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Okay.
Joe?
Okay, yeah. Since Sharon is a big cheater, I'm also going to cheat for my number 1. So I have a 1.5 and a number 1 now. Since Sharon cheated.
Okay.
Open the floodgates.
Yeah, so my 1.5 is going to be Logan. And yes, there's that gut instinct telling me it will be a pretty generic film. But I have high hopes for it. What's his name? Is it Manigold? What's his name?
James Mangold.
James Mangold. Yeah, Mangold, yeah. I have high hopes, like coming off just the trailer. It has a completely different tone. It doesn't seem as here and there as Wolverine was. I'm a comic book fan, low-key. Just a bit. Yeah, so I read
He's the biggest fan. He has a million t-shirts of comic book characters.
Yes. So I was familiar with a story that Wolverine, was it the Wolverine, was based on? And they sort of butchered it with some weird Transformers shit at the end. Don't watch that movie. But like with this one, it has like this whole Western vibe that I really like. Because in like Mexico, he's caring for a sick Charles Xavier. This little girl comes in and she has the same powers he does. And you have this band of marauders like coming into the desert trying to, get them. And like this is an older Wolverine, his healing powers aren't working the way they used to. So he's going to have more of like an uphill battle. He's not going to be the Wolverine that heals up instantly and runs through bullets. And like there's this big chance it could end in tragedy and he dies at the end. So I'm really hoping for a bit of self-reflection, and I like the R rating as well. We haven't seen Wolverine actually gut somebody yet, like in the face.
It's always after.
Yes, that weird PG-13 stuff, no blood.
Blood in the wall.
I'm hoping for blood and guts, like dismembering people, stuff flying everywhere.
Right.
So yeah, I have high hopes for this movie.
And actually, I like the trailer because it's so different from the trailer for the last Wolverine. Like it has more of, it's not just
even
about
the music,
showing all the cool scenes. It's just about.
It's about the characters
and
yes, I have high hopes for that. Yeah. Oh yeah, so my number one is Star Wars. Big surprise, Star Wars Episode 8. Directed by Rian Johnson. So I was a big fan of Force Awakens. unlike some people here. But I was really a big fan of Force Awakens. I'm so in love with the new character Rey. I fucking love her. Can't wait for my t-shirts coming in for the premiere.
They thought you like to buy t-shirts.
Yeah, no, I don't. Officially, I don't. Yeah,
I love Rey.
I'm being forced. Yeah, I'm being forced to do that. So like with Force Awakens, I'll admit, as much as I loved it, they did rehash a lot of stuff plot-wise. So I'm really hoping, I have high hopes for episode 8 that they'll do something completely different now. Because I understood with episode 7, they had to prove to us that they knew how to make like a good Star Wars movie. The past 3 were shit. Like, completely shit. So they had to show us like, we know how to make a Star Wars movie, then they go into the story. Yeah. Yeah, so I hope
he saves everything.
So I hope,
South Park.
Yeah, that's JJ Abrams. Yeah. So I hope that they actually take some chances. I'll admit I'm skeptical because of Rogue One. There were no chances taken there, really.
Just
not
to milk
really.
The cow.
Yeah, that was nostalgia. The movie.
They can't
really,
milk it another time. Sure.
Yeah, I really hope they don't. Like the final thing I'll say is episode 8 will determine how much I actually forgive episode 7.
Okay.
Because if it's the same fucking shit, if I'm watching Empire Strikes Back again, I'll lose my shit. And now Force Awakens will suck because I'm not just being cheated out of getting something different.
Anyway, my number 1 is not even nearly as controversial as this one. But it is a movie which has been very close to my heart simply because of I used to read the comics. It was Planet of the Apes. I read those are the first few comics I used to read when I was a young guy. They gave them to us. My mom gave them to me, and I really took hard to eat because
they were comics.
They are comics of Planet of the Apes. It was a comic.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Planet of the Apes was brilliant for me because first of all, Andy Serkis was brilliant as usual. From Galam, he took it straight to Caesar.
Yeah.
Caesar personally is one of my best movie characters.
He is a very good character.
Because the way he remember how Caesar began?
So cool.
Caesar was born, his mother died trying to defend him. So they find he came from being put down as a chimp to the leader.
Being experimented.
And not because he was strong in the typical chimpanzee way. No?
Yeah.
Remember that part in that first one, the second one, sorry?
Yeah, where
he just sat down on a tree, watched how things were going.
Yeah.
He did with his brain. So one of those movies which were very... It was one of those movies where even I didn't know why they put the humans in. Okay, the humans were there just to balance the movie out.
Yes,
the apes were way cooler. They had more story to them. The black guy, the humans were just there to be there because they needed
Kuba.
Yeah. Was it Kuba or
Ape.
Kuba?
Don't kill Ape.
Bad guy in the last one, I think.
Yes.
So
cool.
did you see remember the way 2 ended? 2 ended in a very conflicting way, you see?
Yeah. Humans and apes.
Caesar had realized humans were not to blame for this scenario, but they all had already taken off because of what Kuba had done.
Yes.
So now I was reading the premise of this movie, and they were saying that now it begins on a scenario where Caesar is trying to be the intimidator, but the humans are already what?
He's trying to be the mediator.
The mediator
like,
trying
in between. Oh yeah.
To see a way where apes and men can coexist.
Yeah.
But the humans, remember how the part 1 ended? All the humans in that area were, most of them were killed. Their general was killed.
Yeah.
So the humans came on a revenge mission.
I did not start this war. I offered you peace. I showed you mercy. But now you're here to finish us off for good.
So now he's fighting with his darker side, and his side which was raised by James Franco.
Yeah.
And I just kept feeling that it was a way of some of those movies. They are blockbusters, yes, but they're thinking they leave you as a better human being.
Character stuff there.
Yeah,
cool.
That is my number 1.
So number 1, last but not least, is Ascari.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Ascari is going to be a film that's coming out this year by Timothy Niwamanya right here next to us. This This is
I
his
don't need
first
this
movie.
pressure. I don't need this pressure.
You need
No,
it.
you think I'm really going to sell your movie? There's one thing having
what-
other people's movies and looking at them and judging them, but someone right here next to us,
what
Yeah.
made
and
Michael
we
Bay
see
great.
the whole process.
Exactly.
Great. Nothing compares to that. So nothing could remotely compare to your movie this coming out this year. So
I
that's my
appreciate it,
most
though.
anticipated movie this
That's gonna be
year.
awesome.
I appreciate it.
Can't spill details. I don't even think I can spill the story because the story could even change.
I
It's
It's
too
still
early.
changing. It's still changing.
No. This is the one.
Still changing.
But
man.
it's called Askari, so you can guess it's going to be about an Askari.
Okay, just say it's going to be a noir film.
Give us a hint.
Give us something.
Something to bite on.
Oh god.
Give us a hint, man. We need like super hype so we can judge you when it's
Tweet the
coming
shit
out.
out of it.
But I've been told that talking about this movie may be conflicting for me, but I shall talk about it anytime I get. Timothy's first movie, who is basically one of the brainchilds of Cinema Red Pill. So, anyway, those have been our top 4 anticipated movies of the year.
Being all this artist stuff I've been mentioning,
Yeah.
the one movie I'm looking forward to the most,
Just to
'cause
enjoy.
it's the first present my parents ever gave me, like a tape with like 2 episodes
Nice.
of Power Rangers.
No, not Power Rangers. The
I'm-
Mighty Morphin.
The Mighty
Mighty
Morphin.
Morphin.
Power Rangers.
Yes, maybe the Mighty Morphin one,
Morphin.
by the way,
So
yeah.
for me, that's of all the blockbusters. I know she'll mention them, but that's the
Yeah.
one I want to see. Whether it's bad or good, I just want to see.
It's going to be bad, but it'll be awesome.
To be awesome.
Yeah, so the other movies that are coming out this year that are worth mentioning, first of all, Malcolm Bijemano's Jethro by Jethro.
Oh
He
yeah.
was on the show earlier. That movie of his is coming out. Blade Runner 2049, I mentioned it earlier. I was going to
Side
put it on
note.
my list, but no. Disney has a new movie called Coco. Have you guys seen that?
No.
It's their next movie next year. Terrence Malick has a movie called Weightless. Justice League, no one had that. Spider-Man,
People
no one
fear.
had that. Thor Ragnarok, no one had
Considering
that.
Marshall told us after, it's good
The
for
Dark
him.
Knight, The Dark Tower, The Dark Tower, The Dark
Stephen
Tower.
King, yeah.
But without
Kingsman,
them-
The Golden Circle.
That came out of my top 4
Yeah.
because I was fearing the second movie syndrome.
These are all movies I thought people were going to mention.
I
so
know.
I didn't pick them, man.
Me too, but
Kingsman,
Kingsman
The
was-
Golden Circle, that missed everyone's list. There's Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
There's Wakaliwood's Bad Black. Catherine Bigelow has a movie coming out next year.
I love Catherine Bigelow.
Not titled. Stephen McQueen has a movie called Windows. Then Ready Player One is also coming out next
Holy
year.
shit, it's coming out this year.
Yeah, this year.
That's
this year.
Spielberg, right?
Have I been
that's
saying
Spielberg,
next
yeah.
year?
That's
This
Spielberg.
year,
You've
all
been
these
saying
movies
next
are
year,
coming
man,
out this
this
year.
year.
And then the
Spielberg
Lego
have a trip
Batman
blowing
movie.
in the air and go watch it.
I was telling her, like you just watch
That's
it
a
because
true.
it's
Spielberg
Spielberg.
has some
Yeah.
shady
Spielberg,
movies,
just
but
watch.
Spielberg can have a tree blowing in the wind before watch it. Say,
Yeah.
oh, watch it, walk over.
Okay. Thanks for listening, everyone. This has been our 2017 most anticipated movies. I've been here with Big Deal director Timothy.
Also they call me.
Yeah.
Also they call me these days. I didn't-
I've been here with Joel, big Star Wars fan. He's wearing a Star Wars t-shirt.
Just a
And Andrew, my best friend Andrew.
For the first time, pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and myself. Thanks for listening. Email me at sharon@cinemaredpill.com if you feel like there's a movie we missed out. If you have anything you want to say.
If you want to
anything.
hate on the choices.
If you want to
Comment
hate on
about
the
his Star Wars
choices,
shirt.
if you think there's something shitty we could change, comment about anything. But otherwise, thanks for listening. You can reach us. You can find us on SoundCloud and on iTunes. So yeah, bye bye.
This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
Fox on the run. History